Activities Association basketball is on B106 and B106.com. Welcome everybody to tonight's contest. We have two tonight as the Sidney Red Raiders have come in from Nebraska to take on the Fort Morgan Mustangs. We have the girls game going first here at 5:30 with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nickel. And the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs come in winless so far this year. They're sitting at 0-5. Sidney girls come in at 2-3. They beat Alliance last night in Nebraska. So only two more games here before the Christmas break. We'll have these two contests tonight, and then Fort Morgan boys and girls will play against Brush here at Fort Morgan tomorrow night. So we will the Sidney girls come in there averaging 35.8 points a game, giving up 39.4. The Lady Mustangs are averaging 40.5 points a game. So they're scoring a little bit higher than what the Sidney girls do, the Red Raiders do. And we're going to go ahead and take a break and then be back with the starting lineups on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the introductions are being made for the Red Raiders. And I'll give you those starting lineups here for the Red Raiders. Sophomore Maddie Porter. Let's have a junior Abby Heller, Maddie Stafford is senior. Sophomore Kelsey Knight, senior Ashley Stafford, and senior Savannah Rosenbaum. The Fort Morgan starting lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. And the starting lineup for the Fort Morgan Mustangs is number 34, Aurora Baca. See who else they've got started here. Number 24, Christina Frick. Number 33, Lindsay Nestor. Number 12, Lauren Staley. And getting the start tonight is Allie Keller. So I believe that's her first start of the season for the Mustangs. Christina Frick will tip off, and the tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With two locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. And Frick comes away with the tip for the Mustangs. Now as Keller at the lane, it's going to be to Nestor. Shot is up and no good by Nestor. Fort Morgan gets the rebound, kicks it out to Nestor, now to Lauren Staley. She drives down the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. No rebound called. And they're going to call a jump ball on that rebound. So that will be possession to the Red Raiders. So the Red Raiders with their first possession of the contest here, as they swing it around the outside perimeter, as they have Ashley Stafford out high, now over to Porter. As they just swing it out here to try to set up their offense, Fort Morgan in the man-to-man defense. Back over here on the right side to Rosenbaum. She hands it off to Stafford. Stafford drives down the left baseline, and they're going to call a hand check on Lauren Staley. So that will be her first. So Sidney will take the ball out baseline left of their basket. As they look to get it in, they got it in back door, and that shot is going to be up and good by Porter for her first 2 points of the night, first 2 points of the ball game. Now Fort Morgan can get the ball up across half court as Christina Frick loses control of the dribble and it goes out of bounds. So that's a turnover for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. First one of the game for the Mustangs. Red Raiders up 2-0 here early in the contest. Give and go. Now it's going to be kicked out for a three on the left side, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Lauren Staley. She tries to control that dribble and does. Gets across half court. Now to Allie Keller. Now to Lindsay Nestor on the left baseline. She kicks it back out to Keller, who drives down the lane. Now to Lauren Staley from the right elbow. Her shot is up and good off the backboard. Lauren Staley ties this contest up at 2. As the Mustangs still in their man-to-man defense. As Rosenbaum gives it into the lane. Now she gets it back from Rosenbaum. Right side of the basket. Looks like it's taken away. A turnover by the Red Raiders. Nice job there by Allie Keller to get down. Now Keller with the possession right baseline. She kicks it out to Staley. Out high. Now back to Keller. Keller drives it into the lane. She kicks it out to Lauren Staley. Little jumper from the left side is going to be up and good by Staley. So 4 points for Lauren Staley and 2 for the Red Raiders of Sidney. As Sidney now has the ball in the front court with Rosenbaum out high. She kicks it off to Knight and then into the corner. Now they're going to go underneath. They're going to call a foul on Keller going over the back as the ball was lobbed into the by the basket. So Keller with her first. 2 on Fort Morgan. Now the Red Raiders have a wholesale change here as the game gets going. Now it's going to be for a three from the right side. Is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Keller. Nice defensive position by Keller. 4:50 to go here in the first period. The Mustangs up 4-2. Lauren Staley, left wing. She gets it to Keller for a three from the corner. Now it's off the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Red Raiders. As Emily Marr brings it down, she kicks it over into the corner to Heller. Now Bowen kicks it off, and the shot is up and no good by Heller and rebounded by the Mustangs. So Keller picks up her dribble, now gives it off to Lindsay Nestor out high. She cross court to Staley. She drives the left baseline, comes clear through, and now it's going to be out to Nestor on the right wing. To Frick at the free throw line, to Keller in the left corner. She's being double teamed over there. She tries to drive the baseline, picks up her dribble. Lauren Staley now from the free throw lane is up, and it's going to bounce around and finally come out, but rebounded by Keller. The little shot is going to be up and no good. Rebound finally to Frick. Now back to Lauren Staley in the lane. She kicks it out to Frick on the left side. Rebounded though by Keller, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Taken by the Red Raiders. As Marr gets it down court and into the hands of Aaron Bowen. Now into the corner to Jasmine Jalen, and they're going to have a turnover there, call a double dribble on Jalen, and she heads to the basket. Now the Mustangs have Kinsey Winsheimer, Abby Mussman, and Haley Lewis into the game. As Aurora Baca and Keller and Nestor come out. Kinsey Winsheimer brings it up. It's knocked out of bounds, but will be retained by the Mustangs. 4-2 still early here. 30-24 to go here in the first period. As Frick looks to get the ball in, she finally does to Winsheimer. Winsheimer pass over to Staley, right wing, and now to Lewis in the right corner. Drives baseline, backs down the Red Raider. She gets it out to Frick at the free throw line. Good pressure defense here by the Red Raiders. Now off to Mussman. Mussman's shot is good, up and good by Mussman from the right side as she goes in for the layup. And a foul was called on the play. So Mussman with 2, and that foul is going to go against Knight. So Mussman with a chance for a free throw here, and up and good. So 3 points on the night for Abby Mussman. Mustangs up 7-2. As the Red Raiders try to set up their offense as Stafford goes down the left side. She's going to be hammered by Haley Lewis. So I presume that will send Stafford to the line. She will go to the line to shoot 2, but Haley Lewis with the personal. Free throw is up and good. Second one also up and good for the Red Raiders. 7-4. Lauren Staley looks to get the ball across half court. Ball was tipped. She had picked up her dribble, but they said it was knocked out of her hands. So Mussman with a nice shot from the right wing, up and good. So 5 points on the night for Abby Mussman. Now the Red Raiders bring it down to set up their offense with Stafford. Drives it into the lane. She's going to go all the way up and no good. Rebounded, finally taken by Mussman. She gets the ball up across half court. She gets it to Winsheimer on the right side. Now underneath to Lewis. Lewis backs down. Her shot is going to be up and no good. No foul called. She gets her own rebound. No good. She gets a rebound again. Goes up for the shot, and she's going to be fouled this time on the shot. That'll send Lewis to the line. And that foul is going to go against Stafford. Ashley Stafford. There's actually 2 Staffords, Maddie and Ashley. So that will send Haley Lewis to the line. Her first one is no good. But she will get a second. The first Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. The next one is good. When you need banking advice, stop by and see one of their loan officers Monday through Friday at 321 Ensign. Morgan Federal Bank, there is a difference. So the Red Raiders take the ball all the way down, but shot is going to be up and no good, but taken by Mussman. Nice rebounding here tonight by the Mustangs. Lewis now is going to be called for the travel as she kind of stepped on a foot of the Red Raider and had a misstep there. So now Frick and Staley come out. Nestor and Allie Keller back into the game for the Mustangs. Stafford drives it in, and her pass is going to be through the hands of Marr and out of bounds. So another turnover by the Red Raiders. So the Red Raiders are going to pick up pressure here at half court as they get it into Keller. Minute 31, Morgan up 10-4. Keller off now to Mussman out on the left wing. She dribbles around into the lane, tries to take it all the way down, then she kicks it out, and her pass is going to be an errant pass and out of bounds. Another turnover by the Mustangs with a minute 20 to go here in the first period, with the Lady Mustangs up 10-4 over the Red Raiders of Sidney, Nebraska. Keller now tries to drive down the left side. She kicks it back out, and the three is going to be up and no good by Knight, but they get their rebound and will set up the offense once again. Driving it down the right side, and the ball is not going to go in, but she is fouled, and that is Emily Marr. It looks like that foul is going to go on Winsheimer. So Emily Marr to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 58.6 seconds, and that first free throw is up and good. So they substitute a couple of players in for the Red Raiders. Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. With locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush, they have the financial solutions for you. Second free throw also good. Now they're going to call a travel on Fort Morgan. Be another turnover for the Mustangs. It'll be Red Raider ball. Baseline right of their basket as they get it in to Marr. Marr tries to dribble against Keller. And it's finally going to go out of bounds. Turnover by the Red Raiders. So we have Staley coming back in for the Mustangs as Winsheimer will come out. Nestor looks to get the ball in. She gets it into Staley. Staley works to get her across half court, and it's going to be taken away from her. So a turnover there by Staley, but she gets the rebound after the layup was missed. Pass down court to Mussman. Bounce pass to Lewis, but she's going to be called for the travel. So another turnover by the Fort Morgan Mustangs here. Still up 10-6 with under 30 seconds to go here, first period. Into the lane, shot is up and no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs, but they're going to call her for a travel. And that would be Keller that had the rebound, but the turnover by the Mustangs again. 19.6 seconds to go here, first period. Lady Mustangs up 10-6. Oh, another backdoor pass in, but missed by the Red Raiders as Nestor gets the rebound, and she was fouled on the play, and I believe that was going to be number 35, Ramsey. That will be her first. 3 team fouls on Sidney, 4 on the Mustangs. Oh, and they did get the pass. Nice job by Abby Mussman to catch up with that ball. Now Lauren Staley gets it down to Keller on the right side with 6 seconds to go. Mussman now on the right side. Her shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded though by Nestor is up and good at the buzzer. So nice job there by Lindsay Nestor for the 2 points. So at the end of one, the Lady Mustangs are up 12-6 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School. Possession here by the Red Raiders. Ball is going to be up and good on the little layup, and that's going to be by Knight. Her first 2 points of the night. Now with Keller, as she picks up her dribble in the back court, Red Raiders have put on a full court press. Now Lindsay Nestor gets it across half court. Kicks it out to Lauren Staley. Lauren Staley drives down the left side, going to kick it off to Aurora Baca. She's back into the game. Little jumper from the left side is off the rim and no good by Staley, rebounded by the Red Raiders. As they look to drive the ball down the left side, now it's going to be handed off, but out of bounds. Another turnover by the Red Raiders. Christina Frick in for Abby Mussman. Here with 6:56 to go. 14-8 in favor of the Lady Mustangs. They get it into Keller. Keller gets it up across half court. Now it's going to be momentarily taken away, but she gets the ball back. Now her pass is going to be stolen over to Staley. Shot is going to be up and good by the Red Raiders, and that is Stafford. 4 points on the night for Stafford. So Staley picks up her dribble, gives it off to Keller. It's like Winsheimer getting ready to check in for the Mustangs. Nestor with the ball on the left side. She drives the right baseline. They're going to call her for the double dribble. So another turnover for the Lady Mustangs. So Winsheimer to come in for Fort Morgan as Allie Keller will take a seat. So the Red Raiders to bring the ball down court and get it into the hands of Porter. Now back outside to Stafford. Now they're going to get it inside. Little left shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Baca. It's given off to Lauren Staley. So Fort Morgan Mustangs have been doing a good job tonight on the boards. Winsheimer now on the left side. She drives the left baseline. Her pass is going to be stolen by Stafford for another turnover. Now they're going to call a blocking foul on Aurora Baca. be her first. Stafford gets ready to bring the ball in right baseline for the Red Raiders. Look to get it in. They do get it in. Drives up. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by the Red Raiders, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. And that looks like that's going to go against Lindsay Nestor, her first. Can't see who that is at the line. I believe that's Savannah Rosen. I thought that was Rosenbaum. I'm not sure that it is. See who was... I'll get this for you in a minute. The first free throw is good. The Lady Mustangs up 14-11. Second free throw coming up here. And that one is no good, and that is for Leckler. So her first free throw was good, missed the second. Lauren Staley now kicks it off to Nestor out high on the right wing. She drives it into the lane, kicks it out to Staley. Staley's shot from the left wing is up and good for Lauren Staley. 6 points on the night for Staley. Lady Mustangs up 16-11, 5:12 to go here. Second period of play. Now it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and I believe it was tipped out by Nestor. So the Red Raiders will take over at the ball's going to be lobbed underneath, but taken away by Lauren Staley for the turnover. Lauren Staley gets the ball down court, picks it up, and it's going to be to Frick in the right corner. Now out to Nestor on the right wing. She drives it, picks up her dribble, and gives it off to Staley left high. Now she's going to give it to Frick in the free throw lane. Frick is going to be tied up, and that will be Red Raider ball. So 4:42 to go here, first half, 16-11 for the Lady Mustangs. As Marr drives it all the way down the lane, is up and no good, but Christina Frick with the rebound. Bounce pass to Staley as she gets it out of trouble under the basket. Staley behind the back dribble, gets it up court now to Frick at the free throw line. She kicks it out to Nestor. Now to Staley in the right wing. Skip pass to Winsheimer. Shot is going to be off the rim and no good, but rebounded by Frick. Her shot from the right side is off the rim and also no good. Excuse me. Rebounded, though, to the Mustangs again. Now pass is going to be out to Aurora Baca, but that was taken away for another turnover for the Mustangs. Now ball, nice hustle job by Christina Frick to knock the ball out of the hands of Ashley Stafford. Abby Musman in for Lindsay Nestor. As the Red Raiders will take possession, they get it into Leckler. Now the shot is going to be up and no good. And I believe that was Jasmine Jalen, last name. And they're going to put that foul, looks like, on Christina Frick, her first. First shot is up and good for Jalen. Her first point of the night. So we have Aurora Baca, Kinsey Winsheimer, Lauren Staley, Christina Frick, and Abby Musman in the game. Second shot is also good for Jalen. So down to a 3-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. 3:50 to go here in the first half of play. Pass to Musman. No, her pass is going to be well over the head of Aurora Baca and out of bounds. So Allie Keller and Haley Lewis come into the game for Frick and Musman. No, excuse me, for Winsheimer and Frick. So the Red Raiders bring the ball up, pass the ball around the outside perimeter a little bit. Now try to drive it down the lane, but denied by the Mustangs. Now Heller with the ball out high. She kicks it over to Jalen out on the right high wing. Now it's going to come underneath, and there's going to be a foul called on the entry pass. I believe that's going to go against they're going to call that on Aurora Baca, I believe. And that will be her second. Let's see, that's going to send Knight to the line for a 1-and-1, as the Mustangs have 9 team fouls. Only 3 so far have been called on the Red Raiders. The first shot is up and good, so she will earn the second. For scoring updates throughout the course of the basketball season, follow us on Twitter at B106 or on our B106 Facebook page. Second shot also up and good, so 4 points on the night for Knight. 1 point lead now for the Lady Mustangs. As Keller gets the ball up across half court, picks up her dribble. Now to Mussman out on the high right wing, gets it off to Lewis on the right side. Her shot is going to be around and no good. But Saley with the rebound. Now to Haley Lewis from just inside the lane, and that is up and good for Lewis. 3 points on the night for Haley Lewis. Under 3 minutes to go here, first half of play. Mustangs now up 3. Marr drives it into the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, by Knight. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs, though. Now Lindsay Nestor to bring the ball up. She gets it to Staley. Staley's going to go across. Oh, it's going to be over the head of Abby Mussman. So the Red Raiders will take possession of the ball near court here in front of their bench.
Mustangs have been doing a real good job tonight about rebounding the ball.
They've been real active on it. They've been real good. Pass underneath now. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Rosenbaum. They're going to call a foul on the shot. And that's going to go against Lindsay Nestor, her second. And that will send Rosenbaum to the line to shoot 2 as she was fouled on the shot. It's also the 10th team foul for the Lady Mustangs. First shot is around and good. Her first points of the night. Mr. D's Ace Home Center in Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan is your farm and ranch headquarters for all your farm and ranch supplies, and they carry feed for all your animals and pets. 18-16, 18-17 as the second one goes in for Rosenbaum. As Keller now gets the ball up across half court. She's being ridden all the way down the right sideline. Keller's going to go all the way in. Her shot is going to be blocked, though, by Rosenbaum. We get the ball down court now. Layup, and nice block by Christina Frick as Marr tries to take it up, but Christina Frick blocks that down and out of bounds, so the Red Raiders will retain possession as they get it into the free throw line. As Ramsey is called for the double dribble, turnover there by the Red Raiders. Minute 52 to go here, first half. 18-17, Lady Mustangs. They get the ball in to Mussman. She picks up her dribble, gives it to Keller. Keller looks to get it off and does to Mussman. Now to Christina Frick in the lane. Picks up her dribble, now back to Keller. She drives it down the right sideline. Shot is going to be up and good by Haley Lewis, and she is fouled on the play. So nice job there by Lewis to go up strong and get that bucket in, and she will go to the line to shoot 1. And that will be the second foul on Ramsey. Only the 4th team foul so far on the Red Raiders. Shot is going to be up and in for Lewis, so she was 1 of 2 up until then. So now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe for Haley Lewis. Now Kinsey Winsheimer back in for the Mustangs as Staley will take a seat. Minute 30, Lady Mustangs up 21-17, and they're going to call a foul on the shot. We'll see who that's going to go against. That's going to go against Keller. So it will be her second. And I believe that is Rosenbaum going back to the line to shoot a pair. The first one is up and good. Tune in to 1010 Preps and More weekdays from 1 to 2 on 1010 KSIR for the latest in high school sports with John Beltran. So next shot for Rosenbaum coming up and goes off the right side, but rebounded by Christina Frick. Frick now up to Winsheimer. She gets it across the court, down the lane. She's going to take it all the way up, but she's going to be stripped. Now as the Raiders get it down, they're going to have the bucket is going to count. It's going to be a foul on Frick. The bucket will count. And Heller, with her first 2 points of the game, will go to the line to shoot the free throw. So 2 fouls on Frick tonight. Free throw is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Haley over in the far corner. And now the Mustangs bring the ball up court as Mussman gives it off to Frick. Frick's shot from the free throw lane is up and good for Frick's first 2 points of the night. Under a minute to go here, first half. They try to drive it all the way down the lane. The shot is up and no good. The rebound is up and good, though. And that is good by Porter. 4 points on the night for Porter. Mustangs have a little problem getting the ball up court, but do get it into the front court, try to set up their offense. They're going to call a foul before the shot, so Mustang will retain possession. And that will go against Porter for the Red Raiders. As the Mustangs and Red Raiders both will have a couple of changes here. Now Frick comes out for Caitlin Cox, her first time into the game tonight. Staley looks to get the ball in. Get it into Mussman in the right corner. Mussman drives it into the lane, picks up her dribble, now to Cox, right wing. Now to Haley Lewis. Haley Lewis drives it into the lane. No shot is up but no good. Rebounded though, saved inbounds by Cox, but taken away by the Red Raiders. So another turnover there with 15 seconds to go here. Lady Mustangs still up 23-22 with 10 seconds to go. So they get the ball out to Heller out on the right wing. She drives it all the way down the lane. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebound is also going to be no good by the Red Raiders. So at the end of the first half, the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs lead the Red Raider ladies from Sidney 23-22 on B106 and B106.com. So Fort Morgan with possession here in the third period, up 23-22. As Keller gets it off to Nestor. Nestor picks up her dribble now over to Staley on the right wing. Staley keeps the dribble alive all the way down to the right side. She loses it over to Keller, to Christina Frick in the lane, and that shot is up and good by Frick. 4 points on the night for Frick. As the Mustangs score first here in the third period of play. Red Raiders pass the ball around the outside perimeter here. Now they finally get it under to Rosenbaum. Her shot is going to be over the rim and no good, but rebounded by the Red Raiders. They're going to call a foul on the far side as, let's see if it is Lindsay Nestor. That will be 3 on Nestor. She was trying to grab onto the ball, and they end up calling a grab on her. So she will come out. And Abby Mussman into the game for the Mustangs. They get it into Rosenbaum again. Her left-handed layup is up and good for Rosenbaum. 5 points on the night for her. She does have the height advantage over the Lady Mustangs. She stands in at 5'11". Now a turnover by the Lady Mustangs as they lose it out of bounds. So the Red Raiders with a chance to take the lead here for the first time in the game. So you drive the lane with Jalen. Going to be taken away, though, by, let's see what they're going to do. They're going to call a jump ball. And that should be Red Raider ball, I believe. Fort Morgan did get possession to start the period. And they will take it out right baseline of the basket. As Stafford gets it in. Shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded by, I believe that was number 25, Knight, and put up and in for the bucket. So that puts the Red Raiders up 26-25. Cross court over to Mussman. Mussman's little jumper from the right side is up and good. 7 points on the night for Mussman. Jalen now gets it over to Heller. Heller kicks it out to Shills. Now underneath, shot is going to be up and rolls around and in. I believe that was Rosenbaum that put that in. So that will put the Red Raiders back in the lead. Kind of a back and forth score here for the team. Now a takeaway by the Red Raiders. Pass down court tonight and taken away by the Mustangs. Nice job there by Keller. So back-to-back turnovers here. Now Fort Morgan looks to get the ball across half court, and they finally do get it into the hands of Keller. And then they're going to call her for the travel before she gets the ball passed off to Staley. It's way too many turnovers here for the Lady Mustangs. Try to get that worked out before the season gets started, and that will be after the first of the year. As the Red Raiders now in possession of the basketball. Porter now over on the right wing there, trying to get it underneath to, I'm going to call a foul underneath, and I believe that is number 30, I believe, is okay, not going to be a shot on that. That will be the third one on Aurora Baca, though. As they get the ball in, now they're going to go underneath. Shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded by the Red Raiders, and a foul on the shot. And I believe that will go against Mussman. It will, and that will send Marr to the line for a pair. So Mussman now with her first. They have over two. I don't know where the other one came from. So Staley, I thought they were coming out. Somebody's going to just call the timeout. It's going to be just a 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. So the Mustangs aren't doing quite as well this quarter to start off this third period in the rebounding stats. The Red Raiders are out hustling them right now to the ball as it comes off the rim. So now we're back to Marr with her two free throws. She gets ready for her first one. And it is up and good. So I'm sorry, they did give her the basket and then the one free throw. So that will be 5 points on the night for Marr. Now, the ball is going to be taken away. And they're going to call a tie-up here on the floor. So that should go to the Lady Mustangs. As Frick will inbound in front of their own bench. 30-27 in favor of the Red Raiders. They get the ball into Keller. Keller drives around the right wing and pulls it back out, puts up her dribble. Now gets it to Staley, but it's going to be taken away from Staley. Nice block though on the shot. Down low, but controlled by the Red Raiders. And they now have it into the far corner. Now underneath, the shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though by Frick. Nice job by Frick. But they're going to call her for the travel as she was trying to fight the Red Raiders off of her. But she did take an extra step. Now the Red Raiders, the inbounds left of the basket as they get it into Lecker. Shot is up and no good, but rebounded to Mussman. So Mussman picks up her dribble. And the pass is going to be knocked out of bounds. but retained by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Down 30-27 with 4:07 to go here, third period. They get it into Mussman. It's going to be off the hands and out of bounds off of Porter. So Fort Morgan to inbounds baseline as Keller looks to get the ball in. They get it out to Staley on the right wing. Her shot is going to be up and off the front of the rim, no good. Oh, they hit heads. Oh, and she's cut. Lauren Staley hit heads with one of the Red Raider player and hit it right just above the eye, right on that bone, right in the eyebrow, and she's
That was pretty instantaneous right there. So.
Yeah, there's nothing malicious or anything. They just were both going for the ball and ended up hitting heads, and she came away with the worst of it. So I think we're going to step away for just a minute as the Red Raiders are up 30-27 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School is Lauren Staley. They just do get her up to her feet as the trainer is out there holding some gauze on her right eyebrow. And she just hit that bone right there on her, right on the corner of the eyebrow on the outside edge. And must have cut her pretty good. I see they brought out some Band-Aids to see if they can stop that. We have assistant coach Jeff Moore and the athletic director Kyle Bulis out on the floor trying to get the blood cleaned up. So we'll see if it will, see how long Lauren Staley is out. She's a big part of this Mustang offense as far as ball handling and also scoring. We have her with 8 points at halftime and so far nothing in the third period. But I think
there's really no safe sport out there, is there, Brian?
No, that one there, you have two kids hustle to the ball like that, and things like that are going to happen. But let's see if they get this mess cleaned up here shortly and get this game back underway. It looks like they have everything cleaned up off the floor as they're still tending to Lauren Staley on the sideline. See if they can get that to stop bleeding. They might get it stopped, but she's still going to have a pretty good headache, I would think, after that happens. So possession to the Red Raiders as they are up 30-29. So the Red Raiders two inbounds as they get it into and down the court to Stafford for the layup, and that layup is going to be up and good by Stafford. And they're going to do the full court press against the Mustangs as Keller gets it across half court to Nestor. Nestor now dribbles it into the lane, kicks it out to Kinsey Winsheimer on the right side, and they're going to call her for the travel. Another turnover by the Lady Mustangs. As the Red Raiders substitute 4.
That's already 5 turnovers in this third period here.
So they've got
Lady Mustangs.
Staley wrapped up here on the sideline, so it doesn't look like she will be back tonight. But the Red Raiders in possession. They kick it over into the corner to Stafford. It's going to be up to Rosenbaum, and she is fouled on the play, and that's going to go against Keller. So that'll send Rosenbaum to the line to shoot a pair. South Platte Sentinel will get the most comprehensive news, sports, and opinion from the South Platte Sentinel. Visit their website at southplattesentinel.com. And that was up and no good. Next shot is up and good. Now as the Lady Mustangs bring the ball down court, Keller bricks up her dribble, gives it off to Mussman on the left wing. Back to Keller. She picks up her dribble now cross court to Kinsey Winsheimer with 3 minutes to go. Haley Lewis is going to be called for the travel, so another turnover by the Lady Mustang, down 34-29. As the Red Raiders bring it up court. They're going to try and keep getting this underneath to Rosenbaum. She gets the ball under there. Shot is going to be up and no good, but she is the rebound to the Red Raiders. That shot up and no good. Rebounded, but the ball is going to be taken away. So another turnover by the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, by Nestor, knocked away from her. She gets control of it. Now I think they're going to call a foul on the floor to Kelsey Knight. That will be her second. So they're going to have a full timeout here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. So we'll take one with them. Mustangs down 34-29 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School with the Lady Mustangs in possession of the ball. Kinsey Winsheimer passes knocked to Lindsay Nestor. Nestor now to Frick at the free throw line. Her shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded in the corner, though, to Nestor. Now Keller with it as she drives to the lane, pass to Frick. Frick stops, gets it to Nestor out on the left wing. She's going to go up for the three. Up and good for the three by Nestor. So a 2-point game now for the Red Raiders, 34-32. They kick it off out high to Jalen, now over into the corner. They're looking to get it underneath the Rosenbaum, and her little left-handed shot is going to be up and good. So Rosenbaum kind of making a living here at the underneath here in the second half. So Keller off to Winsheimer. Winsheimer to Nestor, right wing as she dribbles it out high, picks up her dribble to Keller. Keller goes left baseline. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded by Jalen. They're going to call a foul on Keller. That will be 4 on Keller. 5 team fouls on the Mustangs, 1 on the Red Raiders, as they make 4 substitutions once again. With 1:12 to go here in the third period, the Red Raiders up 36-32. They get the ball in backcourt, bring it up with no pressure by the Mustangs. Abby Riley into the game for the Red Raiders. Now they kick the ball around to Riley out high on the right wing. She passes it off over into the corner to Stafford. Now it's going to be knocked away by Haley Lewis. Nice job by Lewis if she can get this layup in. Up and good by Lewis on the steal. So nice job on the night so far for Lewis. Have her down for 8. First 2 points of the second half. Down to 30 seconds to go here, third period, as the Mustangs still down 2, 36-34. Down to 25 seconds. Shot is knocked away underneath the basket, taken away by the Lady Mustangs. Keller drives it down, but ball is tipped away momentarily, but taken by Frick. Now to Keller. Keller goes in from the left side. Her shot is over the rim and no good. And knocked out by the Red Raiders with 7.4 seconds to go. So a chance here for the Lady Mustangs to even this game up, or if they get a 3, to go up by 1. They get it into Nestor on the left side. Shot is off the rim and no good. And then off of the foot and out of bounds by Lewis with 3.4 seconds. So the Red Raiders to inbounds here. They do get the ball in now with 2 seconds. One, a long shot, but they're going to call her for the travel. And we'll see if they're going to, that will be the end of the third period. So the Red Raiders are up on the Lady Mustangs 36-34 on B106 and B106.com. Back here to start the fourth period of play with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nichols. The Lady Mustangs down 36-34. With the Red Raiders in possession to start this period taken away by Kinsey Winsheimer. So immediate turnover. Now 3 by Winsheimer's up and good. So that will put the Lady Mustangs ahead, 37-36. Nice job there by Winsheimer. Shot is going to be up and no good, but there's going to be an offensive foul called as Jalen drives in, I believe, to Lewis and knocks her to the floor. So that will be Jalen's first. So Mussman with the ball in the back court, going to be tipped away. And finally out of bounds off of the Red Raiders. So Frick now to inbounds in front of the Red Raider bench. Look to get it in. They get it into Mussman. Mussman picks up her dribble. Now, her pass is going to be out of bounds. Was behind Winsheimer. So turnover by the Mustangs. Up 1, 37-36. So we got a nice close game here for the Lady Mustangs. Let's see if they can pull this one out for their first win of the season. Now a takeaway by Abby Mussman under the basket. Left-handed dribble up the court, and she's going to be called for the carry as the ball got up around her head, and she palmed the ball. So turnover by the Mustangs, back to the Red Raiders. A minute gone here, fourth period. We get the ball across court now. It's going to be handed off. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded finally by Aurora Baca. Nice job by Baca. Picks up her dribble. Now it's going to be to Mussman as they try to get it across half court and get it there. Nice screen by Aurora Baca. 3 from Lewis is up and no good. Rebounded by the Red Raiders. Pass down court. Looks like it's going to be too far, and it will go out of bounds. So turnover by the Red Raiders back to the Lady Mustangs. Now as Keller comes back in for Lewis. Nice job there by Haley Lewis this half so far. So ball into Mussman. You have one come up from behind her. It's going to be tipped away and taken away by the Red Raiders. Now it's going to be, I thought it was going to be taken away by Fort Morgan, but they're going to call, they just have possession, and now a timeout will be taken by Sidney. And it will be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. The Lady Mustangs up 37-36 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, 37-36. Pass underneath to the Red Raiders. The shot is going to be up and good by Knight as they go back in the lead, 38-37. Now Keller, as they scramble with the ball, goes into the lane, and they're gonna call a jump, which will go to the Lady Mustangs. So they will inbounds baseline right of their basket as Keller looks to get the ball in with 6:06 to go here, fourth period. They need to get it in. They finally get it into Frick. Frick gets it off to Mussman out on the left wing. She drives it down the left side, and they're going to call a push foul. I believe that will go against Stafford. That's who it will go against. 2 on Stafford. So not many fouls being called here second half. Only 5 on the Mustangs, 3 on the Red Raiders. As they look to get the ball in, they get it into Winsheimer, left corner. She dribbles into the lane. It's going to be knocked away from her. It's going to be tipped, though, by the Red Raiders. And out of bounds on the far side. So Frick to inbounds for the Mustangs. They get it into Keller. Keller keeps the dribble alive down the left side. Takes it back out to Frick. Frick's jumper from the circle is up and no good. So out of bounds to the Red Raiders as they are up 1, 38-37. They work the ball around the perimeter. I know they're going to try and get it into Rosenbaum. That's what they've been doing here this second half. Aurora Baca trying to body her up underneath, trying to keep her from getting the ball as Sidney just keeps working the ball around. Now they get it underneath, and it's going to be up and good by Rosenbaum. Aurora Baca was doing everything she could to try to keep that ball out of the post, but she couldn't stop that last pass. Now the ball to Keller. As baseball pass across to Winsheimer. Winsheimer for a three, and that is off the rim and no good. Hustle in the corner by Baca. They're going to call her for the travel as she goes down to a knee. So Lindsay Nestor into the game for Mussman. As the Raiders will inbounds far side. 5 minutes left. Mustangs down 3, 40-37. See if they still try to get the ball underneath. They keep working it around, and Rosenbaum goes from one side to the other. And to the Mustangs, they get it underneath or out in the corner to Nestor. Nestor back to Frick. Frick from the free throw lane is up and good for the two. So that'll bring the Mustangs within one. The Red Raiders look to get that ball underneath one more time. Christina Frick, nice job out on the, that should have been a travel. I don't know why that wasn't a travel. They do call a timeout though, as the Red Raiders do retain possession. So the Red Raiders will take a full timeout, so we'll take one with them with 3:46 to go. The Mustangs down 40-39 on B106 and B106.com. 3:46 to go here in the fourth period with the Lady Mustangs down 40-39. Red Raiders will inbounds, baseline left of their basket. As they look to get it in, little layup is going to be up and good by Porter. 6 points on the night for Porter. So now the Lady Mustangs try to work this ball around and get a good shot. Winsheimer passes to Nestor. Nestor for the deep two is going to be off the rim and no good, but rebounded by the Red Raiders. Taken away, though, by the Mustangs. Keller intercepts that pass. So Winsheimer down the right side. Layup is going to be up and rolls in for Winsheimer. 5 points here in the quarter for Winsheimer. That brings the Mustangs to within one, 42-41. Now they're going to call the Red Raiders for a double dribble, which will be another turnover by Sidney. So the Mustangs to inbound in front of the Red Raider bench as they get it into Keller. Keller gets it off to Nestor out on the right high wing. Now right side to Winsheimer. She tries to drive the baseline. It's going to be knocked off of the leg of Stafford of the Red Raiders. 2:51 to go here. The Lady Mustangs down one, 42-41. As Keller looks to get the ball in, she does to Winsheimer, just left of the basket. Underneath to Laura Baca. Baca's shot is up and good. So those are the first 2 points on the night for Baca. So that puts the Mustangs up 43-42 with 2:39 to go. As the Red Raiders now look to dribble the ball down, and they're going to call a hand check on the Mustangs. And that will go against Winsheimer. I have her for 2. Although they have her for 3 up on the board. I'm not sure where they're coming up with these extra fouls. As the Red Raiders get the ball into the right corner. Now it's going to be nice job by Winsheimer. Kind of forced her out of bounds, and turnover by the Red Raiders. As Frick gets the ball in to Keller. Keller brings it down, gets it off to Frick. Frick dribbles it now to Nestor on the left side. She dribbles the baseline. It's knocked away from her and no foul called. Instead, it's off of Nestor. And no foul called. So the Mustangs still up 43-42 with 2:11 to go here in the game. As the Red Raiders bring the ball up across half court, they kick it off on the left side. Now into the high post. Now back out on the right wing. Dribbles in. Shot is going to be blocked by Nestor and taken away by Frick. So nice job there by Lindsay Nestor on the block. Now Keller picks up her dribble over to Nestor out high right wing. She tries to drive it down the lane now to Keller, left corner, and that shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the play, and Keller was shooting a three, so that is the first on Marr. So Keller will go to the line to shoot three.
She can sink these too. Then it'll really help out the Mustangs there.
We'll see if she can hit a free throw here, and the first one is up and good by Keller. Keller is actually 67% from the free throw line so far this year. Second one is up and also good, and she will get one more because she was fouled on the three-point try. So we have a three-point game now for the Lady Mustangs. Keller trying to extend this to a four-point game. Shot is going to be up and good. Nothing but net on those three free throws. So nice job there by Allie Keller. Freshman for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs now up 4. As the Red Raiders pass that ball around the perimeter. A minute 28 to go here in the game as the Red Raiders look to get that ball underneath. And they're going to call a foul on Aurora Baca. That will be 4 on her. And I believe that will be 17 fouls on Fort Morgan. So that will send Rosenbaum to the line for a 1-and-1. It's a pretty 46-42. Fort Morgan, the first one is no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Christina Frick. Nice strong rebound by her. She gets the ball back from Keller, gets it across half court, gets the ball back to Keller. Keller now to Nestor. Nestor down the left side. There's going to be a foul out on the perimeter as Nestor is driving to the back to the bucket. But that will be a foul on Jalen. Only 5 team fouls, so the Lady Mustangs, the inbounds left baseline. They get it to Nestor out on the left wing. They try to get it underneath, but it's taken away by Rosenbaum. Nice defense by the Mustangs, but they back off now as the Red Raiders bring the ball down. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded to Aurora Baca. We're down to 50 seconds here. Keller with the ball down the right sideline. And we'll see if they just want to pull this out and make them come out and foul them with 40 seconds now. They just need to pull it out. Yep, now they're going to have the foul. And that will go against Stafford, her third. Only 16 fouls, so the Lady Mustangs will not go to the line yet with 37.2 seconds left, and they're up 4, 46-42 with possession. They can get the ball in. They get it into Keller. And she picks up her dribble. Now off to Winsheimer out on the right high side. We're going to call a foul, and that will go against Stafford. That will be 4 on Stafford. And that will send Winsheimer to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And so far on the year, Winsheimer from the free throw line is at 60%. So see if she can sink this first free throw. The Red Raiders make 2 more substitutions. 29.1 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth period. See if Winsheimer can make this a 5-point lead here with this first free throw, and that is up and off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded though by Aurora Baca. Nice job by Baca. There's going to be a foul underneath. And I believe that was on number 34, Bowen. So her first. That will send Baca to the line for the 1-and-1. She put this free throw in. That is off the rim and bounces up and in for Aurora Baca. Hit every part of that rim and finally went in for the 5-point lead now, 47-42. Aurora Baca with her second. Up and also good. So 6-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. We're down to 22 seconds here in the period. As the Red Raiders take a shot over the rim and no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer as they fight for it down in the corner. And they're going to call a foul in the corner after Winsheimer gained control, but there was a foul. And I did not see that will go against Rosenbaum, only her first. So that will send Winsheimer back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So we'll see if she can sink this first, and we're down to 10.2 seconds. And that free throw is off the rim and no good. Rebounded to the Red Raiders. Looks like the Lady Mustangs will come away with their first win of the season. We're down to 4 seconds. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Keller with 1 second. So the Lady Mustangs are victorious tonight, 48-42 over the Red Raiders of Sidney, Nebraska. You've been listening to we will be back with the post-game show in 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. The Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So, Lady Mustangs get one in the win ledger for the first time this year, winning 48-42 over the Lady Red Raiders of Sidney, Nebraska. The scoring like this goes for the Red Raiders. Their leading scorer tonight was Rosenbaum with 12, Letcher with 1, Knight with 8, Stafford with 8, Heller with 2, Marr with 5, and Porter with 6 for their 42. For the Lady Mustangs, the scoring was like this. Allie Keller with 3, Lauren Staley with 8, Kinsey Winsheimer with 5, Christina Frick with 8, Haley Lewis with 8, Abby Mussman with 7, Lindsay Nestor with 5, and Aurora Baca with 4 for the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs, 48 points. From the free throw line tonight, the Mustangs were 8 of 10 for 80%. Hit some big free throws late in this game here to seal this game away. The Lady Red Raiders were 10 of 19 for 53%. Only shot 1 free throw in that fourth period, so the Lady Mustangs did a nice job not fouling in that last period of play. And also nice that the Lady Mustangs hit their free throws. Allie Keller was 3 of 3. Aurora Baca was 2 for 2 in that fourth period to put this game away. So we'll see what Corey has for us for turnovers and rebounds for the game tonight.
For the game tonight, for the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs, the rebounds was 38. And for the Red Raiders, they had 21 rebounds. As far as turnovers tonight, for the Lady Mustangs, they had 27. And the Red Raiders were sitting at 17 tonight.
So not where they want to be, still committing quite a few turnovers, but did come away with a win tonight. So that's a nice positive for the Lady Mustangs going on from here, as they will have one more game before the winter break tomorrow night against the Rush Beat Diggers here at 5:30. That game will be on here on B106 as well as B106.com. We're going to take another break and then be back with more of this post-game show and get ready for the boys' game, which will start in about 9 minutes here on B106 and B106.com.